What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take. Today I am talking about the Atlanta Falcons. And are we moving out Julio to bring in Kyle Pitts? I'm about to talk about the Julio Jones trade rumors going around in just a second and get into all of that, what it could mean for the draft, and all the possibilities these rumors now bring about. Are they for real? Are they not for real? We'll get into it in a second, but before we do that, make sure you, 1, like this video, 2, comment your thoughts, and 3, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. And also make sure you check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast with me and girl SymoneWithTheSports, as she likes to say, as we are talking to your favorite former and current athletes, head coaches, reporters, anchors, hosts, all that good stuff. So search Tough Calls in either Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and get the good content, get the good interviews, get the good stuff on the Tough Calls podcast. You don't want to miss it. We got a good guest coming up soon too, so we're about to be back with season 3. So make sure you do that. Now let's get right into the video. Whoo, these Julio Jones rumors heating up. Apparently, the Atlanta Falcons, Trae has said it as well. He didn't say, now I want to dial this back a little bit because you guys seen ESPN, they kind of, you know how they do. They fudge the headline a little bit to where they're not lying, but it's not exactly that. You guys seen the headline on ESPN. They're saying that Trae is open and taking calls, you know, on trade offers for Julio Jones, which is true, but he didn't name drop Julio Jones. Trae said when teams call about a player, they have to listen. They know they're in a bad salary cap situation. That's it. He didn't name drop Julio Jones. So let's just go ahead and put that out there now. He ain't specifically looking to trade Julio Jones, or if he is, I mean, I guess he kind of is, but he didn't outright say that because GMs don't outright say a thing like that unless a guy is trying to force their way out or something like that. So just want to make that clear. But the Julio Jones trade rumors are real. If the Falcons get rid of Julio Jones before June 1st or July 1st, I believe, one of those 2 dates, then they save $15 million against the cap. And y'all know what our salary cap situation, we kind of need that $15 million. So the trade rumors are real. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm not sure. If they get the right deal, I think Trae will most likely pull the trigger, and that will open things up to draft Kyle Pitts. You put in Kyle Pitts, you know, he's supposed to be a generational type tight end. He kind of takes that place. I'm not going to say he takes the place of Julio because there's not another Julio Jones out there, period. There's just not. But he could do some of the things Julio Jones could do and a little bit more with the blocking and stuff like that. So it would kind of be the replacement of Julio Jones, even though he's not Julio Jones. I'm not saying Kyle Pitts is Julio Jones at all. But you put in Kyle Pitts, you got Calvin Ridley still, you got Russell Gage, you got Hayden Hurst for 1 more year. Don't know if they'll extend him or not or try to keep Hayden Hurst around. But either way it goes, the offense should be fine if they do decide to move on from Julio Jones. But there's a chance they might not. Just because they're listening doesn't mean necessarily a deal's gonna get 100% done. So I don't think it's a done deal that Julio Jones gets traded. Is there a good chance? I think so if they get the right deal, because they could get draft picks for this year. They still could add on draft capital without having to make a draft night trade, and I think that's going to be very enticing to Arthur Smith and Trae. What do I mean by that exactly? That means they can keep the number 4 overall pick, not have to trade back to get more draft capital, and still get draft picks, future draft picks, maybe current draft picks even this year for trading Julio Jones to whatever team they might trade him to. So, like I said, that could be very enticing to Arthur Smith and Trae. And if they wanted to, they could double down, get future draft picks for trading Julio Jones, maybe some draft picks for this year as well, and trade back and get even more draft capital and do just a whole big old rebuild on this team, or just help put pieces around Matt Ryan and the guys that they have now. So that could be a direction the Falcons go in. They could just trade Julio Jones to make it make sense to draft Kyle Pitts. We already know there's so many different things the Atlanta Falcons could do in this draft, even before the Julio Jones rumors trade out, and now before even the Julio Jones rumors came out, and now that those rumors are out and buzzing, and it's a thing that might actually happen, whoo, there's so many more different possibilities now. So we'll see what happens, but let me know what you guys think about this. I had to jump on here real quick before I start working. I'm at 929 The Game, producing Dukes and Bell, so shouts out to them. Shouts to 929 The Game. Had to jump on here one time. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. I should have dropped a video last night talking about the Julio Jones trade rumors when they really got hot and when I had a chance to drop it. But better late than never. Still buzzing now. So y'all check out this video. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to Julio. I mean, it's tough because Julio is still a nightmare matchup. A matchup nightmare. Got my words all twisted around today. Julio Jones is still a matchup nightmare. You still got to watch out for Julio Jones. You still have to game plan around Julio Jones at this point in time. Now, the thing is, he's injured. Is he going to be on the field? He only played, what, 4 or 6 games last season? So is he going to be on the field? Is the production going to be there? Is Matt Ryan going to be able to find Julio Jones in the end zone? You know, I know he opens things up for other guys, but I mean, at the end of the day, you do want to see Julio Jones scoring touchdowns. The yards are great and all that stuff. That's cool, but we do want to see Julio Jones scoring touchdowns, and the touchdown productivity hasn't quite been there these past couple of years. So I can see why the Falcons would be ready to move on for him, especially if they're ready to kind of do a rebuild, and not even necessarily a rebuild, but they want to save money. Terry Fontenot wants his team to have some cap space, and there's an opportunity to save cap space there by getting rid of Julio Jones, trading Julio Jones. There's even been talks about if they can't find a trade partner, will they just outright cut Julio Jones to save that money? So it's going to be interesting. I definitely see where the move is coming from. And with them being able to draft Kyle Pitts, you can ask the question, do the Falcons even still need Julio Jones? And I'm going to pose that question to y'all. Do you guys think the Falcons need Julio Jones if we draft Kyle Pitts? Because if we don't draft Kyle Pitts, and obviously we need Julio Jones, he's a big part of our offense. But if we draft Kyle Pitts, do you think it's necessary for the Falcons to keep Julio Jones? Let me know down in the comments below. But it's going to be interesting to see, guys. Like I said, I see it why the Falcons will want to make that move because of the salary cap. I see it if they want to draft Kyle Pitts. But, I mean, you could keep Kyle Pitts and Julio at the same time. Like I said, this is mainly, if they do trade Julio, I think it's all going to be for salary cap issues, salary cap savings, things like that. I think if they get rid of Julio Jones, it's going to be for those reasons. I don't think it's going to be any other reason besides the salary cap situation. I think Terry Fontenot's ready to save some money. He's ready to build this team how he wants to build this team. And I don't think he's obviously married to Julio Jones. Obviously, Julio Jones is a generational type of player, but he is getting up there. So if they can get something back for him, they will, especially if it's draft capital. So I definitely see the reasons why they want to get rid of him, but it's not set in stone, guys. They're just listening to offers. And like I said, he said it himself on Fox 5, whenever a team calls to make an offer about somebody, you know, he's going to listen. You got to listen, especially around this time during the draft. So we'll see what happens. Let me know if you guys want to keep Julio Jones. Do you guys think we need Julio Jones, especially if we draft Kyle Pitts? Let me know what you guys are thinking about these Julio Jones trade rumors. Do you think Julio Jones gets traded? Do you think he doesn't get traded? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the first link in my description box to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. And make sure you check out the second link in my description box to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast from me and girl Symone with the Sports. Talk to your favorite former and current athletes, hosts, reporters, anchors, head coaches, all that good stuff. So make sure you check out Tough Calls Podcast. Just search it in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and get the good content. Subscribe to the Tough Calls Podcast. But Julio could be on the move, y'all. But I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. If Julio gets traded, it's gonna be a sad day in the A. Because Julio, that's my dude. That's my Julio. I don't see Julio leave. You know, my heart, my Falcons fandom don't want to see Julio leave. But I mean, it makes sense. You're saving $15 million against the cap. He is getting older. He is getting a little more injured. And let's be clear, too, before I get out of here. Julio could have played in some of those games last year, but there was no reason for him to play. The Falcons were trash. The record was trash. There was no reason for him to risk his body. I'm glad he didn't play in most of those games he didn't play in. There was no need for him to. So with it, if the Falcons were in a situation to make the playoffs last year, he would have played in some of those games he missed. But the fact that the Playoffs are out the window. That ship has sailed. That's the reason why he didn't play in a lot of those games, because we've seen Julio tough it out plenty of times. So I would love to personally keep Julio, but I get it. It's a business. Saving 15 mil is a big deal, especially with, like I said, and I'll keep saying, a new coach, new GM. They want to get their guys in. They want to build the team the way they want to build the team. They want to get themselves out of cap hell. And right now, this team is in that. And saving 15 mil against the cap is a big deal. So they don't necessarily want to keep a wide receiver. They don't have to. Even though he's a great wide receiver, they don't want to keep a great receiver who's getting older and they aren't sure about. So it makes sense. I personally want to keep Julio, but won't be mad if they do end up trading the GOAT, number 11. It's tough to even talk about, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. We'll see what happens. Oh, before I go to last announcement, Symone Stanley and I will be live tomorrow for Hawks and Sixers. Obviously, we'll be live Thursday for the NFL draft. We'll be live again Friday for Hawks and Sixers again. Even though, gosh darn, real quick on my Hawks, now that Kevin Herter went down, Brandon Goodwin went down, can the injuries just stop? Oh, we cursed, Lord, what did we do? But hopefully Kevin Herter is just really a stinger and he comes back soon. Brandon Goodwin twisted his ankle. We don't know how long he's going to be out for, but my goodness, I'm sick and tired of these injuries. I'm sick and tired of it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, injury bug. Get out of our team. Leave our team alone. You've done enough. But we got a Chris Dunn sighting yesterday, so hey, how about that? But anyways, guys, like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Tell me if you think the trading Julio Jones is a good move or not. Until I talk to you guys next time, stay true to Atlanta. Go Hawks, go Falcons. Peace.